Hi kids, it's me, Miss Levy. I just got back from striking today, and I wanted to tell you a couple of things that have happened on the strike and what it's like. So the first day, I was so nervous because I've never done this before, and I was really scared about just what it would be like. And it was cold, and it was wet, and we went to Grand Park and we marched, and it was so powerful. There were 50,000 people there, and we marched through this tunnel. I think it was the Third Street Tunnel, and we were cheering and doing singing and chanting, and it was just, it's an amazing thing because no other profession does this. There are truck drivers who have a union, and plumbers who have a union, and athletes who have a union, and lots of other professions have a union. But I don't know of any other union that goes in the streets together, shoulder to shoulder, fighting for the people that they work for. And it was just so powerful. It was such an experience, and it made me so proud to be a teacher. But I was so wet. I have never been so soaked in my entire life. It was really rainy. And then we come back and we see you guys leaving from school, and we just wanted to know what your day was like because we were a little worried. There seemed to be like one kind of crabby sub that we saw, and we didn't really like how she was. Her tone was a little crabby in the morning, and we just were worried about you guys being with that crabby sub. So hopefully, I didn't see her today, so hopefully she wasn't back. And then on the second day, it wasn't raining as hard, and we went to the California Charter Schools Association, and we met there, and there was 50,000 people again. It was really crowded, and they had bands playing, and it was in Little Tokyo downtown, which is so cool. We have to go visit Little Tokyo. It's the most amazing little neighborhood you've ever been. It's just the coolest. And there's the Japanese museum right there. So I think I'm going to try and get a field trip for us to go when the strike is over because it was amazing. Anyway, we heard some speakers there, and we came back to be with you guys for dismissal. And then today, a really cool thing happened to me. So a friend of mine is at a school, and she was feeling really discouraged, and she was just really feeling down. And so I said to our teachers, and this friend of mine used to go to Alta Loma when she was a kid, and then when she grew up, she became a teacher. So we feel really special friendship, not only because she's a good friend of ours, but also because she actually was a student at Alta Loma, and there's a bond. So anyway, Miss Galdames and Miss Eason and I decided we have to go see Susan and make sure she's okay because she was really down. So we went to her school where she teaches, and she said, we hung out with her for a while, and she said, well, we're going to walk to this certain middle school. So we walked over there, and guess who was there? Dolores Huerta, you guys. I met Dolores Huerta. Cesar Chavez's partner. It's in our books, in our social studies books, and it's in our treasures books. Dolores Huerta, she founded the United Farm Workers with Cesar Chavez. I actually met her, which was just the most exciting thing because I've been teaching about her for about 15 years. So that was really cool. Anyway, then we came back to say goodbye to everyone, and that's when Mr. Leva gave me all your cards. I have all of them right here on my table. And I read all the cards and all your messages, and I just loved them. It made me feel so proud to be a teacher. It made me feel so proud of you guys, and just made me feel so encouraged. If you are at home and you're watching this and you didn't go to school to make me a card, that's okay. Don't worry about it. I'm proud of you for having the courage to stay home too. And I know that it's a personal choice whether you come to school or you stay home. And I respect your choices, and I especially respect your parents because I know that they're raising you guys right. And I'm so excited to see you again and to be together and be back in the classroom and learning. Now, here's the thing. I want you to ask Mr. Leva if you can watch Flocabulary on Friday. I'm going to send him a text with our password and our login information, but please ask him if the whole school can watch the Week in Rap. I don't know if we're going to be on the Week in Rap, but we might, and I really want you guys to watch it. So if you could ask Mr. Leva if you could watch the Week in Rap. Other than that, Mr. Leva told me that you guys are learning art history. That's pretty cool. And that you had a little bit of recess the other day. I'm so sorry you're stuck in the rain. It's so awful. It never rains in California, or at least Los Angeles, and now it's raining every day. But I'm hoping and praying that this strike ends soon. What we're asking for is really big. It's not just that they want to keep you guys from having a nurse. It's the class size thing. Because if we lower our class sizes, they have to hire more teachers, which means more money. But also if we lower our class sizes, that means our schools will be better. And the people who run the charter schools, they don't want the competition. So I'm not saying charter schools are bad, because we know there's some great charter schools. Many of your brothers and sisters go to charter schools. But it's become a competition, sort of like Target versus Walmart or Ralph's versus Vons. And there's a lot of money at stake. And unfortunately, both sides want to do what's best, but one side has sort of an unfair advantage, and that's the charter schools. So we're trying to fix our school system and save public education so that education will always be free in this country. I don't know if it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to work out, but we're fighting hard for that, and that's why it's taking a little bit of time. I hope you can hang in. I know I can hang in. I loved all your words to keep strong, and I'm going to stop what I'm doing in a minute, and I'm going to post a video about fractions and money math. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.